Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, what's happening here? All right. Hello. Sweet. We are in business. Hi, everybody. Pop out chat. Awesome. Welcome to episode 26 of Heather's Happy Hour. I'm your host, Heather. Hi, Sloth. What's up? Hello, hello, everybody. So for today's happy hour, I'm just kind of in the middle of a million projects right now. So I'm going to just do an Ask Me Anything. Let's hang out, and I'll just answer your questions, and yeah, we'll go from there. So how was my day? My day was awesome. Very productive today. Thanks for asking. How's yours, Sloth? Dominique, hope all is well. Hope all is well to you. All is pretty good. If you guys have been following me, not just on my vlog, but on my other social media platforms, you know that I got sick this past weekend. I got the cold from hell. Literally, it was like Thursday I woke up with a sore throat. Then I got, just totally congested and like sinus headache, a fever, chills, the whole thing. It progressed pretty quickly. So like every 12 hours I had a new crazy set of symptoms. But, by yesterday I was feeling better. And I think I still sound a little congested, but feeling much better. That was so crazy. It was just like, put me in my place. So that made me start to think that I need to try to come up with a schedule that's more come up with a schedule that's more rejuvenating. I've just been working myself to the bone way too hard, like nonstop work and just not eating healthy at all, like not even eating. So anyway, I talked about this in a previous stream. So that's what I've been working on. I think I'm doing better. So let's see. Bilal, hey, you used to make the Postmates videos, right? Yes, I did. What about it? I can make more if you want. I just don't know what to make them about. So I keep asking that, like every live stream Postmates comes up. I can make more. I don't do Postmates anymore. I haven't had to. Because honestly, like I'd rather I could, and I probably should, but I'd rather sleep, I'd rather like read a book. I'd rather just not be working. That's like kind of the priority right now, more so than money was when I was doing it like 10 hours a day. But yeah, I stumbled upon your video and I started doing it. Yeah. I love Postmates. It's great. But like I said, I just don't have to do it anywhere near as often as I used to. Now it's more of just like total boredom, really, that I can do it. But we'll see. If my channel, if I get absolutely bored one day, which I don't think will ever happen, then I'll make another Postmates video. Let's see. Dominique, that sounds like hell. Glad you got better. Yes. It was awful, dude. Like, whew. But that's what I get for not sleeping, not eating, and just like stressing myself to the bone. It was bad. So anyway, yeah, so it's just gonna be an Ask Me Anything. Let me know what you guys got. Dominique, that's good that you don't have to. I do DoorDash out here in Texas. Yeah, I don't have to. So I can. There's just other things I can do now to make money that are more lucrative. So Postmates, it's like I really have to be in a certain state of mind. If I didn't drive a Camaro, I would do it more often. But it's like most of what I get from Postmates just goes back to gas. So that's why it's just not practical. Yeah, I've never tried DoorDash. but it's gonna be a very interesting Ask Me Anything. Let me see if I can talk about anything. What all do you do to make money? What do I do to make money? Mostly I have clients, so I do social media management and marketing. I do marketing consulting. I do digital content creation, so I make graphics, take photos, make videos for clients. Yeah, and then I also have a what is it called? Streams of income from this YouTube channel. So affiliate programs, some sponsorships here and there. I just have like multiple streams of income. So really whatever I would get from a couple of hours doing Postmates is just like not worth the time at all. Oh goodness. Sorry, just got a DoorDash order. Talk to you later. Bye, Dominique. Have fun. James, what is a good song to get people hyped up at a wedding? I feel like you gotta have your go-tos. Like the last wedding I was at, I went up to the DJ and I was like, could you do me a favor and play Taylor Swift, Shake It Off? Like, please? Because it's like good for all ages. Everyone knows the words and it's like catchy and upbeat. I feel like that's like, I can't believe you're not playing that. Was that Irene's wedding? Or maybe they did play it. It might have been at my cousin's wedding. But one of them, it was like, bro, how are you not playing this? Hi, Chica. Say hi. Ernie. You do Uber Eats. I do not. Dial M4. Got a better gig? No more Postmates. Yeah. I haven't had to do Postmates in forever. It's not that I have a better gig. I just have different streams of income now that I don't have to. Like I make more money. I would make more money making more YouTube videos, which is what I really want to do, than spending the same amount of time on the road doing Postmates. Like it's just not worth it. So I think the only time I would go back into it is if I need inspiration. That's what I really liked about Postmates was like I would listen to podcasts while I was driving. So that was inspiration. You're meeting people constantly. Like while I was at the restaurants waiting, I would strike up conversations with everyone, dropping off my food. I had like a little business card that like linked people back to my channel. So that would start conversations. And then just like being out in the world and not in an office, more inspiration. So like it would mostly be for that more than anything else. But yeah. Let's see. What is a good song to get people hyped up at a wedding? The Congo line. That's like you got to do the Congo. What else is a good one? You got to do like the shuffle one, Cupid shuffle. Is that what it's called? Ernie, what's your favorite restaurant in Long Beach? That's tough. That's a good question. I don't know, that's hard because it really depends on like the mood. I think my favorite Asian food. Well, I love Thai food, so that I can't really narrow down to like one place. I like Nomad Asian Bistro, except it's really expensive. They're kind of a fusion. I really like Baja Tacos on 2nd Street. I don't know. I feel like people don't give it as much credit, but I love that place. Like their Baja bowls on point. And Broadway Pizza here in downtown Long Beach. It's good. Very, very good. Let's see. The Pickens. Hello. I did one Instacart shift and my husband sat me down and was like, I know you don't want to do this. Send your energy to what you want to do. Exactly. Like, it's not about the money. Like, if that's what you're thinking, when I did Postmates, that's what it was. It was mainly about the money. But now, because the priority priority 1 isn't money, like priority 2 is money. Priority 1 is like, I gotta make stuff happen. I need time. I need more time than I need money. And that's why Postmates is a waste, because it's like I could do so much more with 3 hours than sit in a car and deliver food. Like, it's just not worth it. Like, sitting, I don't know, at the park with a notebook for 3 hours would be more worth it than doing Postmates. Like, that's the level, that's like the point I'm at. So I was like, dang, my husband just schooled me real quick. He's right. Very true. James, I'm taking notes. James, like, I could totally like come up with a whole list of good wedding songs for you. Dial M4. I'm gonna also apply for Uber Eats. Any pretty women have a referral code? I don't, because I've never done Uber Eats. So if anyone in the chat does, feel free to share it. Dial M4 needs a referral code. The Pickens. So I resharpened my focus instead of spreading myself thin. Yes. I feel like I do that every single day, every week. I'm having to like do like this to this, you know, kind of like narrow the vision. It's just so hard. It's so hard. I feel like year 2 of entrepreneurship, even though I feel like year 2 has just been so much harder, even though money is not the issue. You know, I mean, I think no matter what you're doing, it's always going to feel like harder than everything else that you've gone through, because, you know, you were able to overcome everything that you've gone through and you're here. So everything else is just going to be harder. Like year 1, I thought that was so hard. Like, how am I going to make my salary just freelancing or just on my own? You know, like that was really hard. But now it's like, oh my God. Ugh, like I just don't have enough time. I do not have enough time. But I got to give a shout out to my intern, Daniel, who has been a miracle worker. It's been awesome. And I think we're going to make some real mountains move this summer. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited. Let's see. James, have you had Jollibee? What would you order there? I have not had Jollibee, actually. Soyunkyo. I'm assuming you are not from the US. Or actually, I don't know. You spelled Youre right. But you can't have my number, but you can add me on social. And if you're just adding me because I'm cute, feel free to not add me. I don't want to just be a eye candy. Dial them 4. Learn how to type English. Okay. So James, I'm just going to keep going back to the wedding songs if no one else has a question. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's just a Heather's Hangout Ask Me Anything episode. And feel free to type your questions in the comments. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you know what you should do? That one Korean song. This one. I forgot what it's called. Gangnam Style. Yeah, that's like a thing. Is Facebook Stories dead? So I don't even know if it like was alive at one point. Cause on my feed, like no one uses it. There's one person who uses it, but I've never checked their stuff. I've never really cared to. So I mean, I don't know how. I don't have enough data to say that it was alive to begin with. Usually when I log into Facebook, it's like 1 or 2 people that have a story. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. The Pickens. Can you talk about your progress with incorporating more rest breaks and what you love into your schedule? Yeah, that's a good question. So one of the things I did today was I told Daniel when he comes in, he usually comes in on Mondays and Wednesdays, and he's usually here for about like 6 to 8 hours. And I said, no matter what, at some point during the day, he has to come to me and say, it is time for a walk. And I have to drop everything, unless I'm on a call, I have to drop everything I'm doing, and we're going to go take a walk just to get outside, get some fresh air. Because I told him, it's like, I don't think I can trust myself to take care of myself. But if someone's like, okay, let's go go for a walk, then that'll help me. I've also tried doing a lot of it is decision making, because what I realized that I was struggling with was I wanted, it's like I want to do everything, so many things. I want to do so many things. Like, I'll even show you guys my vlog list right now of like what is still pending. So there was an event here at WeWork by my friend RJ, freaking like 3 weeks ago. Have not vlogged that. Still have the footage. I had a really, 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 really bad day about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks, yeah, like a week and a half ago, and I vlogged something for it. That's still on here. I did my hair. That I have to do because I want to give credit to my hairstylist. I also commuted to WeWork for the first time on my boosted board, taking the beach path, and fell. That I have to vlog. An electric skateboard company sent me an electric skateboard and wants me to vlog that, which is super cool. So it's been here at WeWork waiting for me to pick it up for like 2 weeks, but I just haven't had a chance. Like, I feel like I need to finish these vlogs before I do that. And so I just have a second electric skateboard sitting there. Also, my roommate Pranka graduated from her MBA program last weekend. I have that to vlog. And then I just have vlogs that are like never, that are just like on the list. Like, I made a podcast. I made the first episode of my podcast. That is on the list. I also did a vlog where me and my roommate went through all of like random comments on YouTube, and instead of me replying to them, I had her reply because she's really clever and funny. And so basically what I'm doing is like going through this list and like, okay, if I had to chop out 5, which ones would I chop out? And just, they'd never get done. Like, I just have to face the fact that I'm not going to have time, because it takes me about like a good 3, like if I had to be real with myself, like 3 hours to edit a vlog. Some less, some more. Like that bad day video, I could probably finish in like 2 hours. The hair video might take a while because I have like footage from my phone, footage from 2 cameras. Like, that's going to take a while. So yeah, like it's just coming to terms with like, there's a lot of good ideas, but there's just not enough time to do everything. That's the hardest part, because it's like, it makes me feel sad. Let's see. Can you talk about your progress in incorporating more rest? And then I'm just trying to go to bed at a reasonable time. I've been really good about putting my phone away, so that would just keep me up. Like, usually I would play solitaire until I fell asleep, but now I'm just like, okay, the phone stays on the other side of the room. I have Alexa as my alarm now, so I don't need the phone, and she just wakes me up. And I do meditation before bed and yoga in the morning. So first priority on the agenda, I guess, for June is to reactivate my gym membership and get back into weightlifting. And it's just like, you know, no excuses. Like, it's gotta happen. I have to do it because I know I feel happy when I do it. So I just have to like incorporate that, like no matter what. I don't care if like I have all this work. Bye, dude. See ya. See you mañana. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Let's see. When did you dye your hair? I dyed my hair like a week and a half ago. I'm from the US and it's soy and go. Of course, I'm not born here, but I've been here for over 25 years. So yes, I know my grammar. Lighten up. Turtle Cat, hi. We have the same last name. Cool. Dial M4, J. Ellis boosted boards as well. Yes, he texted me as soon as he got it. So I was like, woo, cool. Turtle Cat, it's lagging a lot. I'm sorry for the lag. I don't know why it is. But Yeah. So, what various projects do people at WeWork have? That's a good question. My office mate, Eli, who just left, is UX, UI, web dev, just a Renaissance woman. She does a lot of things. Freelance, graphic design. These guys over here in this block, they are a real estate company. I'm going to go down this way. This guy right here, Tyler, he has a cart, like a mobile cart that sells coffee and tea. So he goes around here like every day selling, he actually sells Cafe Suda, which is kind of cool. And then going down that way, Power Level, they're an event production company. Rocket Farms down there, they're a video production. More UX, UI. There's another company over here that does like fundraising. So it's kind of all over the place. Lots of just, yeah, every industry. Other people that have been here but have, like my friend Kat is leaving. She is a painter and an author. She just like wrote and illustrated her first children's book. There's a nonprofit. Oh, down that way, there's an organization called Women in Tech, and they host conferences for women in tech. There's a nonprofit, couple nonprofits. Yeah, it's just all over the place. So there you go. Soyun Kyo. I know I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry. But on a more serious note, I've been doing Postmates for about 2 weeks as a side job after my 9 to 5 morning job. These pending tips, when does it show up? And does Postmates steal some of your tips? Your pending tips are going to stay pending until the customer goes back into the app and closes out the order. So that could be 1 day, it could be 1 minute, it could be a month, it could be never. So that is just, like, even for me, when I order Postmates, I'm better because I've been a Postmate and I know that they're waiting for the tip, but it's kind of like Uber. I do not go back and tip or like rate my Uber when I get to my destination because I'm usually going straight to a bar. So I don't, like, unless I have to use the Uber back or the next time I use an Uber, which might be 2 weeks from now, I don't rate the person until then. So that's why it's just pending. Does Postmates steal some of your tips? I don't know why this is a thing, like why this is a conspiracy. No, they don't. I don't think they do. They don't need to, like, why would they have to do that? Their compensation is built into their service fee. So you get paid for 4 things. Per minute that you are waiting for the order to cook, you get a delivery fee, you get tips, and you get a percentage per mile from the merchant to the customer. And that goes to, Postmates takes a cut of that, but they don't mess with your tip. Like, that's your thing. So I don't know why people think that they steal your tips. Dial M4. Jay Ellis videos are good when he boosts board on NYC streets. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I haven't gotten a chance to watch them. I want to do more vlogs with me on my boosted board, but I have a backlog that I need to finish. Hopefully by the end of this week, I'll catch up. The Pickens. Is everyone at WeWork working on location-independent businesses? Like, is anyone doing something brick and mortar, or where they have to meet folks regularly in person? The Pickens, it's everything. So there's a lot of client service-based businesses. Tyler here obviously is brick and mortar because he actually pushes a cart and sells beverages around here. So that's like straight up brick and mortar. There's no one doing like retail aside from Tyler. I think he's the closest thing. A lot of people are also remote. So, like for me, I don't need to be here to do my job. Like a UX, UI designer, web development, they don't need to necessarily be here because they can just communicate with their clients on the phone or, you know, through Google Chats or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of people who actually meet with their clients in here too. So it just, like, if you have a chance, I don't know where you are, I forgot where you are, the Pickens, but if you can go tour a WeWork, it's like, even just being there one day, it is very inspiring. Like, you are just motivated like crazy, because I mean, people here, most of the people, at least the Long Beach one, we're movers. Like, we're making stuff happen. And if you have an obstacle, or you're missing something, or you're not sure how to get to the next step, you just talk to like a couple people here and boom, like you are flying. Like, you know, what you thought wasn't possible, not only is it possible, but you're like shooting for the moon now. It's crazy. Like, yeah, it's fun. I mean, there's a lot of people here with ideas. That's what you sign up for at a WeWork. Let's see. Akersh Verna, I love your hair. Thank you. I love it too. It changes color like every day. Obviously, it's getting lighter and lighter. And then the way that we did it was that down here, like to my roots, is a more dark violet color. And then we were doing this gradient like this way. If I stand out in the sun, it's a different color. It's just, and then like every time I wash it, it gets lighter. Underneath all of the color is just blonde. So like, it's just, eventually the purple's gonna fade and I think it'll just be like blonde, which at that point I think I'm gonna go in for another color, probably purple again. But I might do this color all the way around. But it's just so purple. It's like really purple. I kind of dig this like dusty lilac, like ice queen with a tinge of purple situation. So I don't know. We'll see. Whatever I'm feeling. Let's see. The Pickens. How do you meet people at WeWork? Are you all just starting up convos in the kitchen or something? Are you attending networking events put on by WeWork? The Pickens, it's like all over the place. So Eli, my roommate here, she is just a bubble of energy. So she'll go around and introduce herself. She is probably like the person that everybody knows. I'm not as outgoing as she is. So I kind of wait for like, oh, there's someone in the bathroom as I'm washing hands, or we have happy hour every Thursday. We have Taco Tuesday every other week. And yeah, there's plenty of networking events. But yeah, it's like, it's kind of like, think of it as a dorm is what I would equate it to. So it's the same people, you know, like you eventually know, like, okay, that's the event production company, that's the real estate agent, that's the UX designer. And then, you know, eventually you just know who everyone is. There's also an app where you can connect to all of the other WeWork members, 95,000, 100,000 WeWork members all over the world. So that's like another network. That's I feel like what you're paying for, especially if you are a remote business that like you can help anyone across the world and it's like all online. Like that's, you don't even need to do any kind of other networking. Like all you would need is that. So yeah, I love WeWork. The Pickens. I'm in Austin. Supposedly Austin has more co-working spaces per capita than anywhere else in the country. I love Austin. My goodness. Like, I miss Austin so much. When I went there, I was like, I want to move here. I want to be here. It's such a cool place. I went like 2 years ago, I think. But yeah, if that's the case, like I just know that each co-working space is different. Like even each WeWork is different. So like definitely go in for a tour and visit. The other WeWorks in LA are nothing like Long Beach. Like I remember walking into one and I was like, oh God, I would never work here. Like it's stuffy. It's like no one's talking to each other, you know, I don't know. So just, it really depends. Like I think part of why the culture is the way that it is here at this one is because it's in Long Beach and that's kind of expected, like with the people that are from here. We're just like super chill and diverse. But you might not like that. You might like that. So, and then there's plenty of other co-working like chains and spaces. I've heard of this one that's like all female, so like female empowerment and all of that. It's just like female entrepreneurs only in New York. I'm sure they're a chain, but yeah, just go check it out. Let's see. WeWork has competition here. Yeah. I mean, WeWork's gonna have competition anywhere. Starbucks is competition for WeWork. You know, that's where I was for the longest time. I was, you know, that Starbucks was enough for me. But it also depends on like, you know, WeWork also has offices that are like 25, 50, 100 plus capacity. So in that case, like, you know, the competition is smaller, but you have a very specific like demographic. So like if it's just one person, like a solopreneur, yeah, like the competition's like you have the library is free, you know. Ice cream, Akersh, Soyoung Kyo. Awesome, you're quite insightful. I appreciate you answering my questions. You are so cute. What nationality are you? I was born in Chicago. I am Filipino. I'm grown up in SoCal. Let's see. Akersh. I wanted to have a collab. A collab of what? Dial M4. I don't know if NYC WeWorks have Taco Tuesdays. Yeah, I know the events are different. I mean, a big part of the culture is like not only the tenants and the people in it, but also the community managers. So we used to have yoga every Wednesday, and then every Friday we had a masseuse come in, which was pretty cool too. She gave massages. So it just depends, like, you know. And then like some of us organize events as well. Actually, tomorrow, me and Eli and some other girls here we're having a launch event for this. This is Eli's brainchild. This is actually the logo on our door. Wait, where is it? Can you see it? Yeah, this right here. Cerebral Designs. That's her brainchild, and it's such a cool thing going. But she's basically getting a group of us female entrepreneurs who are in digital media and tech together. And creating a collaboration of services from that. And we're launching tomorrow night during the happy hour here. So yeah, really exciting. But yeah, you can also create your own events. I was gonna have a whole series on like how to vlog and just like have, you know, open to the public, free, just come in, and I would do like seminars on like how to start a YouTube channel. I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah. Let's see. What's your view on feminism? Oh, Mary, that is such a loaded question. Me and Eli have talked about feminism like for hours. I'll try to answer that very quickly. I think the whole like women and female empowerment thing right now is like just it's almost like getting played out, which, you know, I have to be very careful with my words here. Obviously, I'm female, so, and obviously, I recognize that there is an inequality in genders. Luckily for me, I have experienced very minimal, like, I feel like I've been treated differently because I'm a female, only for a few like times. I could think of exactly those times, or maybe I'm just so like used to it that I don't even realize it's happening. But with that said, I think what I like about Eli's organization is that it's starting as like a female group, but the goal is to eventually throw in guys. And the reason is because she believes, and I agree, that in history, we have like a proven system in like the workforce or even in society of a hierarchy system that is male dominated. So there's always a guy at the top every time. And even in like more domesticated fields like cooking, it's still a guy at the top. So like Wolfgang Puck, Gordon Ramsay, like you think of guys when it comes to these successful, like I'm at the top. And so what she wants to do, and her point is that the reason why it's like this is because that's just how it's been like in history. You know, like man started out as like they go and hunt. You think back to like cultures way back in the day, and that's just how it's been. But what she wants to do is create a different system. She doesn't know what that system's going to look like, but she feels like to create something new, she wants to start it with all females and see what comes of that. If it's a hierarchy, it's a hierarchy. If it's not a hierarchy, then what is it? We don't know what it's going to end up being like, but we want to eventually have it be both males and females. But because like there hasn't been an organization that's like started out with just like females, we don't know what's going to come out of that. And that's like what the goal is. So to me, I am definitely a feminist, but I feel like there's so much focus on like females needing to be empowered, which I think is true. But I feel like there's a lot that has to be done on the male part in terms of like, you know, it's not feminism, it's gender equality is how I can explain it. Like, there's so many double standards for guys too, but that doesn't get talked about, you know? Yeah, this is a very long conversation. I really like the term gender equality more than feminism because I feel like feminism, just because it already has FEM in it, it's like, oh God, here we go again. The females like, you know, fembodying and doing their thing. And like, I no disrespect at all. Obviously, again, I'm female, but like, I feel like what needs to happen, the education and empowerment is for both sexes. It's on both parts. It's a different mentality. It's a different way of thinking. It's a different society that makes it so it's equal for everybody. And it's not, I mean, you can't just go about empowering women. It's got to be more than that. So that's why I signed on with Eli's thing, because it's not just like we are women, we stand together, and we are going to dominate men, and that's how it's going to be. Like that, like if there are organizations that are out there that are doing that, and that's great, but I don't want to be part of that. But hers, it's like, you know, we want to create a new system. The male hierarchy system works. It's worked. It works. That's why people keep doing it. That's why we keep doing it as a society. But she wants to create something different. Whatever comes out of that, we'll see. Does it work? Does it not work? Do we try something else? Etc. Okay, I'm done. Let's see. Pickens, you got to come to Austin for South by Southwest. I know. Actually, when I went to go visit Austin, it was 2 years, 1 week after South by Southwest. Yeah. Hopefully next year I can go. King Flip, what happened to our interview? I replied to your DM. I know, dude. I'm sorry. I got sick. I like, you're on the list. I haven't forgotten about you. Actually, King Flip, for sure, next week. Let's do it. But yeah, I got sick, dude, and I just like had to catch up on stuff. I promise it's not because I don't want to do it. Like, let me tell you that. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, King Flip in the comments, he's a loyal fan. Has been following for a while, and we want to do a collab where I'm on his channel talking about entrepreneurship. So I definitely want to do it. It's just like finding the time. But let's do it next week. The Pickens, Chi-Town, nice. Akrish, I do magic, so I was hoping to do a collab for that. All right, let's do it. I mean, are you local? Are you in LA? Long Beach? What's the deal? How do we link up? I'm down for any collab, so it's just finding the time. Mary Mustin. I think it's BS. Look at some vids. What do you mean? What is BS? Rob. I'm a misogynist. Misogynist. I feel like I should know what that means. I know I've heard it before, but I forgot. Let me look that up. Mary. You mean you're egalitarian. You guys are throwing some big words at me. Misogynist. Isn't that a bad thing? The misogynist. It's like a person who dislikes, despises, or is strongly prejudiced against women. Yeah. Let's, like, I don't like you guys. Like, I have no sympathy for you. So if you are a misogynist, feel free to leave. Egalitarian. Let's see what that is. Egalitarian, relating to or believing in the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities. Yes, I am egalitarian. I feel like, and the reason why I feel that is this, like, if you want to talk about, like, my motto about just create more and creating, I feel like every single person, no matter what age you are, socioeconomic background, where in the world you grew up, whether you're a male or you're a female, what your industry is, what years of experience you have, where you got your degree in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like we all have the same capability to create something, And that doesn't, creating something doesn't mean creativity. That's what I'm trying to, like, break down, because that's what I thought it was. I thought it was painting. I thought it was graphic design, because I kept comparing myself to my brother. I thought it was, like, artsy and all these things, but it's not. Like, you can create laughter by being a comedian. You can create, insight by being an educator. So you can be, like, a speaker on a topic, or you can be a teacher. You could create inspiration in so many freaking ways. Like, you can, like, whatever you're passionate about. And I feel like once people realize their power to create, that is what is so empowering. And then like, you get to where I'm at, where it doesn't matter. Like, I don't even care about, I don't see what other people see. I don't see race. I don't see, like, male, female, obviously, unless the guy's cute. It's a different story. But, like, I don't see that. Like, Daniel just brought in his brother yesterday, Adam, who was interested in just learning more about Daniel's internship and kind of wanted to, like, shadow me for a day. This kid is in 8th grade, and I see him the same way that I would see someone who is my age, and I'm turning 32. Like, I don't look down on him because he's inexperienced and young. Like, to me, it's like, this is my opportunity to empower this kid who can do who knows what, as he grows up. And that's how I feel about everybody. Like, everyone just has the capacity. It's all about just, like, empowering and helping them to discover that. So, it's just sad. It makes me sad that people have these, like, prejudices. And I'm not saying I'm not prejudiced. I'm sure I am in many ways, but I spend more time judging myself and self-reflecting than judging other people, because I don't care about other people. I care about being the best that I can be. So I read this quote. I forgot who said it, but it's like, it's Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba. Super rich dude. But he was talking about how he was talking about how he's, like, failed a million times in life. He's been, like, rejected from Harvard. I think he applied for KFC, some, like, fast food chain. There were, like, 24 candidates. 23 got accepted. He was the only one who was rejected. He applied for a dozen jobs and, like, got rejected and just, like, failed. And now he's, like, one of the richest people on the planet. Sorry. And so his point was, like, as soon as you start judging other people, you're not, that person is, like, not going to win, because you're already dedicating time in the wrong way. Like, all you should be concerned about is yourself. That's it. That's like, to me, I could spot that so easily as an entrepreneur. I think most entrepreneurs can. You just, like, go through a crowd and just be like, this person is judging. I'll never see you at the top. You won't get there. You just won't, because there's not enough time. And, like, you just need to be thinking about yourself, how you can grow, and, how you can be a better person so that you can just continue to execute your own goals. Nothing else matters. Um, and for me, like, call me altruistic, I don't know, but I really like helping people. That's like, I find joy and pleasure in that. And so that's why I'm doing what I do. Yeah, people might think I'm not successful because I'm not like rolling in millions of dollars, but I don't care. Like, I don't want to. It's not what I want to do. I have like this inkling that I will end up getting there. But no, that's not my goal. It's not my goal. All right, anyway, dial M4. Theater showing Wonder Woman will be packed with feminists. I don't think so, dude. Like, I don't think so. I don't think, like, just because you're watching Wonder Woman, you're a feminist. I would, because I see feminism as gender equality, I would hope that everybody is a feminist. Like, I feel like why wouldn't you want gender equality? Unless you were like Rob, who is a misogynist. Then that's different. But now I know plenty of guys that are going to go watch it. I know plenty of girls that are going to go watch it. I don't know how I feel about Wonder Woman. I don't know. I don't remember her story, so I don't. I'll probably watch the movie once it comes out, like on Netflix or something. But I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy like 2 days ago, which was really cool. Loved it. Speedo Bro, Convo getting mad serious. How go the boosted board adventures? Boosted board adventures really good. I tested out the dual capability this past weekend with a friend of mine. So he was on the board and so was I, which was really fun. And we did it in pro mode. So we were like going, like blazing down the street with two of us on the same board, which was a lot of fun. So much fun. Let's see, Rob. Men and women have been 100% equal since 1972. Nah. I like completely disagree with that. But, you know, it's because I have my own experience and so do you. So maybe you see it that way because of your own experience. But for me, I know for sure. I have witnessed like what I've gone through and the inequality I've experienced. So, yeah. King Flip. It's all good. Just let me know when you're free. Will do. Rob, March 22nd, 1972, Equal Rights Amendment for Women passed by Congress. The Pickens. This may sound like a basic question, but I'm curious, especially in this day and age, do you pass out business cards? The Pickens. Are you kidding me? Hold on. So, do you pass out business cards? Heck yeah, I pass out business cards. Are you kidding? Like, you gotta give something, especially for me as I'm like on my skateboard, just riding down the street. Boom. These are my business cards. YouTube Red, my brand name, and it says, well, I made these a long time ago, so it says daily YouTube vlogger, which I'm obviously not, but most people that I give this to do not know, like, they don't know much about YouTube, so they're not like you guys. You guys are avid watchers. Most people that I run into don't watch subscriptions on YouTube. They know it's there. They've probably seen a video here and there, but it's not a main platform that they use. They definitely have never heard of the term vlogger, which is why I put it on there, because I want people to be like, vlogger, what is that? Not blog. I know what blogger is, but what's a vlogger? And then it has all my social links. That's it. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and email. And then call to action at the bottom, subscribe to my channel. I have this everywhere. I have a stack of these in my car. I have a stack of these in every jacket that I have. A stack of these in my backpack. A stack of these at the office. A stack of these like right next to my front door, so I can just grab them. I do not leave. I actually used to keep them in my phone, like right here. Because even like when I take the camera, like whenever I have this guy, I have these. Or whenever I have my booster board, I have these. So it's like, even at a bar, boom. You just never know. You never know. So yes, like I 110% believe in these because like when I meet people, it's like usually in a rush. So they're not going to pull up my YouTube right there and then. but they will when they get home. I want to say. So I would definitely use these. Anyway, every time I've ordered cards, they just sit in the sleeve box they came in. No, dude. The Pickens, like, you have to, like, actually, when Jermaine came and we collabed, our collab was to pass out, like, 50 of these each. So we just went down the street and just passed them out. Like, right now, YouTube is fair game. It is fair game for anyone. If all you guys started a YouTube channel, like, and you are just as passionate about it as I am, I'm pretty sure you can get to where I am, to my level, faster. It's free game. Like, it's not saturated. It's not. Most people are watching. They're not creating. James is a perfect example. He started the YouTube channel like in July, and he's like crazy. He's about to surpass me in views. So, yeah, marketing, man. Let's see. Dial in for your coughs wake the dead. Oh man, you should have heard it over the weekend. It was nuts. Cubanito. Hi, from Miami. I'm an artist, and your videos have really inspired me to draw more and sacrifice for my art. Oh, that's so nice. I'm glad. I would love to see your art. If you have an Instagram, feel free to link it. Bilal, where are you right now? I am at my office in Long Beach, California. John, do you have any other passive income sources other than YouTube? Yes, passive. Hold on, passive. Patreon is one. Patreon can be doing a lot better. That's my fault. Patreon is like a crowdfunding platform for creators, mostly digital content creators. YouTube, I have the ads, so like YouTube ads. I also have Google AdSense on my website, which brings in $50 a month. I also have affiliate programs, so like I'm an Amazon affiliate, so if you purchase anything from any of my Amazon links, I get a percentage. For example, I did a packing list video for Iceland, and I basically unpacked after I got home and talked about everything that I brought to Iceland and like what I would have brought, knowing, like after coming back from the trip, if I were to repack. And I just linked every item to Amazon in the description below. And I made that video probably in January. That video is still bringing me money every day because people are constantly searching Iceland packing list. So, the way to make money off of YouTube is not by YouTube ads. Unless you have millions of subscribers, which I don't bank on that. Like, you can't bank on that. That's not practical. So you got to do it through other ways. And then also, when you gain enough of an audience, people start to sponsor things. So, my subscribers, my Patreon community knows this. I got my deductible waived by the Long Beach Collision Center because I was like, hey, I'm willing to do live streams for you. I'm willing to shout you out on all my social media. And I want to make vlogs for you, etc. And they were like, yeah, sure, cool. So I've gotten a lot of bartering. Lots of in-kind, not cash, but I'm not having to spend cash as well. The Pickens, all right, I'll give it another chance. I need to redo my cards though. Yeah, the Pickens, don't spend so much time on it. I made these in a day. I just went on staples.com probably, or Office Depot. Just used one of their templates, and this was $10 for 250 cards. Because one of the things I struggle with is perfection. It's oh, you want it to be perfect, and third draft, fourth draft, fifth draft, blah, blah, blah. But it's just you just have to start balancing okay, you could spend all this time making it perfect to you, but honestly, no one else is gonna this is enough. This sucks. To me, this is ugly, but it's enough. It does the job. So yes, I could have spent 10 more hours on this, but That's 10 more hours. You could have already just passed out 500 cards. So don't like analysis paralysis yourself. Like, do what you gotta do, put the info, call to action, send it out. Let's see. Bilal, you're not covered head to toe in black. Ninja Nun. Okay. The Pickens. Oh yes, are you planning your next overseas trip, or are you focused on the here and now to get your work done? Definitely not planning my next overseas trip, which makes me sad. But I am planning trips across the US. Like, I kind of want to test out my remote ability and capacity, because if I can truly work from just my laptop, I want to be able to test that. So, like, if I can fly to Austin and, like, just, work out of a hostel or something, I want to see, like, whether I can do that. I know I can do that. Because I'm basically, like, coming here is, like, traveling, Like, I bring my laptop with me and I just have my camera. So yeah, I kind of want to go on some trip. I'm thinking about Boston. That's, like, the like, first on the list. Either Boston or DC or Chicago. But it's, like, so expensive for the flight right now. So we'll see. The Pickens, easier said than done. Regarding spending less time on the cards, I'm married to a graphic designer. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, my brother's a graphic designer. I made these. I could have went to my brother, and asked him to design cards for me and go back and forth and back and forth. But again, it's like, time is your greatest asset. Time is your greatest asset, 110%. So just do what you gotta do. Get those cards out. I promise you, like, if this were prettier, it's gonna have the same effect on the person I give it to. Like, it's not gonna make a difference. It's kind of like, okay, so I had a, that'll be the last thing I talk about. I was debating between getting the boosted board or a drone. And they're basically the same amount of money. I decided on the boosted board because I felt like the drone would be making my vlogs more perfect, because visually it'd be, like, super nice. But I also felt like they wouldn't add that much. Like, the return just wouldn't be as large as the boosted board, because the boosted board is, like, it doesn't even have to be in a video, but me carrying it around in public is going to turn heads. And that's what I'm trying to do, because it's branding, it's marketing. I'm trying to catch attention. Whereas with the drone, like, first of all, I'm, like, restricted to the places that I can fly it. And then, like, okay, cool, I get drone footage for, like, the first 10 seconds of my vlog. Like, big deal, it's not gonna, like, make more people watch my videos. So yeah, that's, like, what. So strange. There's, like, a phone ringing in here, but there's no other phone in here. All right, well, that's it. Fun times, guys. Saturday's just kind of mellow. I'm still, like, super congested, so all up in here. But great chatting with you guys. I will talk to you later. Vlog up tomorrow. See ya.